you give them food, and the next day the child comes and helps himself to food on your plate. What are you going to do, slap him and say you can't have that food? Well, just half an hour before we gave him food? It doesn't work. These monkeys, they're very intelligent, but they're also very dependent upon us, in a sense. The other thing is, monkeys are look upon us. Oh, I may stop. All right. Believe it or not, monkeys actually look upon us, in a sense, to help them. And I've noticed this several times in my studies with monkeys. For example, two monkey tribes, two villages, they have a fight. And I'm in the middle of this thing. And the small juvenile is he was too far away from his group. And there's a male coming from the other group to threaten him. What does he do? The little juvenile comes closer to me. Eventually, when the other male is really aggressive, he jumps onto my leg. He's looking for protection from me to take him back to his group. So, I mean, there are several instances of this kind where monkeys actually look upon us for protection. When there's a dog, for example, sometimes they look to us, we field researchers, to chase the dogs. They give alarm calls so that we notice also that there are dogs coming, and we try to help them. So, I mean, this human-monkey relationship is much more intense and much more benign than they don't just take from us. And the other thing is, we need to stop this idea of thinking that they raid from us, that they steal. Monkeys don't have a code of that sort. The other thing is, now, if you give in monkey society, this is interesting. Listen to this now. A mother never gives a fruit to a youngster. She doesn't say, rasa puta ini kanda. She doesn't say that. She doesn't come. What she does do is she finds a good fruit, and the youngster comes and helps itself from her hand. That's tolerate. She will tolerate, but never ever have I seen a monkey giving food to another monkey. Instead, they rob food from each other. They exploit. They have a very strong hierarchy, and the high-ranking animals rob food from the low-ranking animals. Now, when you as a human come and you give them food, that monkey thinks, oh, what a daft person. He's subordinate to me. He may be 10 times bigger than you, than it, but in his language, in his understanding, of his culture, you are being subordinate. Being subordinate means they can exploit you, they can take more. Okay, you've given me 1 banana, well, I want 2 bananas. No, I want 3 bananas. And then somebody else comes, I want 4 bananas. You're not communicating properly with these monkeys. They never feed monkeys. Don't go to Anuradhapur, don't go to Porongoro with your kitty butt so that you don't come back as a cockroach in your next life. Because you're setting these animals up for a death warrant. You give them rice in this place, they get used to the rice, then they go to the village and help themselves to rice. They don't understand these are different people, I'm not supposed to eat their rice. And, of course it's rice for them. And then the people poison them. And this killing of monkeys is not a new thing in Sri Lanka. It's been going on for at least 150 years. A recent survey of all primates in Sri Lanka, for example, has indicated that in the southwestern part of Sri Lanka, in the rain zone, there are hardly any impacts left. They've all been killed out by agricultural expansion. So farmers may think that the monkeys are doing them a bad harm. Well, I mean, and I sympathize with them, but they do have problems. Speaking of problems, they actually have ways of, but this is maybe for a later talk. I'm going to stop here.
Thank you.